Okay, so wanted to touch base with everybody. As you can see, got a haircut. So wanted to talk about that a little bit and what a different experience it is here than it is at home. Excuse me. So at home, not that I've gone to get a haircut in many years. I shave my own head, have my own clippers, all that good stuff. But one of the reasons why I quit going to have it done, other than the cost, was you know, it got kind of, I don't know, it's just a pain to go down to the barber shop, find a barber you like, go down to the barber shop and sit there and wait, and then, you know, go through the whole process of getting whatever haircut you choose. Obviously mine's kind of easy because you just put it on 0 and go. But back in the day, that wasn't really the case. For those of you that have known me for a long time, there was actually different haircuts, not just always shaved. In any event, so by the time that whole process was done and you forked out the whatever $10 to $20 when you throw in the tip, depending on where you went, it was just more of a hassle, which is what I've always thought about hair anyway, more of a hassle than it was worth. Here, it's not that you don't have to go through going to find somewhere, going there, getting it done, sitting, waiting in line, getting it done, and then coming back. Obviously, you still have to do that. However, the experience of the haircut is quite different, as is the cost. So let me walk you through that. You go down to the barbershop. I go to Bruno's barbershop down here. It's about 2 blocks away from here. Get down there, and usually I don't go till Saturday morning every time I've gone since I've been here, and I'm usually the first one in the door. So because of that, I get off of work, I go there Saturday morning right after work. Not right after work, I'm sorry. I go there when they open at 9, because I'm still awake from the night before, being a vampire. I walk in, I sit down, and I just say 0, and he goes at it. But here's the process, which is, it caught me off guard quite a bit the first time, and it still catches me off guard a little bit when I go back in, but it's pretty cool. You go in, you sit down, he throws the cape on you, shaves your head, obviously, or cuts it, however you, whatever your choice is. When he's done, he takes the cape off, shakes it off. This is where it starts to differ from home. The first time I started to get up, actually I apologize, the first time I got up, and he kind of looked at me like, what are you doing? And asked me to sit back down, so I did. Since then I know not to get up. But he shakes the cape off really good. He puts it back on you, and brushes you off really well with the brush, and gets you very clean. Then he wets around your ear and around your neck, takes a straight razor and trims you up very nicely all the way around with a straight razor. Blends in the beard if you have one, and once that is done, he puts some kind of cream in his hand, and he starts massaging your head, and he massages your head for 5-10 minutes. Then he lays you back in the chair, and he kind of rubs your forehead. He does a massage on your temples, just massages where your nasal passages are, and while you're laying back, he goes down and massages all the way down your arm and up to your shoulder. Gives you a nice little rub down shiatsu, and then he sits you back up. Are we done? No. He sits you back up, he goes back to the back, he starts massaging your neck. The first time, I gotta admit, it was kind of like, oh, what's going on here? But it gives you a massage on your neck, does your shoulders, pushes you forward, and does your back a little bit. Not too far down, just the top. So basically you get a rub down with a haircut. When he's done with that, he puts you back in the chair, sits you back, takes the cape off, shakes it off again, brushes you off real good, make sure there's not a hair on you, just in case you need to go somewhere from there. And then he stands you up and walks you to the counter where they cash you out, holds the door open for you as you leave the establishment, and tells you to have a good day. All in all, this experience cost me as proof, this experience cost me, as you will see, 200, that says Bruno's right there, so you know it's not just the other day, 280 pesos, which is just under $6. It's pretty impressive, the kind of service you get for $5 and change. Gotta tell you folks, those days are long gone in the States. It'd be nice if some of that stuff came back. Never see it again there though. Anyway, that's the haircut experience, and as you can tell, I look beautiful as always, so I mean it's worth the $5 and change, right? See ya. Back again. Sorry to be talking from the hotel room, but let me get this started by saying, hey, I want to give a shout out to a couple of new followers that have been watching my videos. I found out that I've got some pretty special new followers to my channel, and it's very exciting to me. Cyrus, Ayla, Dakota, Victoria, Logan, and especially little Savannah, I see you. Hey, listen, thanks so much for watching the videos, and I really appreciate you guys checking in. I'm glad you're enjoying what you're watching, and hopefully you get to see much more cool stuff here in the Philippines before I'm done. So keep watching, and let me know what you think. So I hate to be vlogging from the hotel room, but had a really crummy day today weather-wise. It was supposed to be a day at Luneta, which is kind of an artsy area. There's a park, museum, that kind of thing. She was going to take me down there to show me around and let me see what's good down there. But rain hit and miss almost all day today, and just wasn't happening. So that kind of canceled those plans. I was supposed to go to Palawan last weekend, this coming weekend. But last weekend is when the plans were canceled. So that was kind of a bummer last week. Had to kind of reformulate what I wanted to do. They were canceled because that requires at least 4 better 5-day trip, because it is going to an island in the south, which that in and of itself isn't that big of a deal. Island hopping here is pretty common. The bigger deal is I would have to fly into Puerto Princesa, which is in the center of the island. El Nido, where I wanted to go, is in the very north east of the island, which flying there would take about an hour, but getting from the airport to El Nido is every bit of a 6 to 8 hour drive. So that pretty much consumes the whole first day, consumes the last day, leaves you with 2 days in the middle to actually see anything. And that's if you have at least a 4-day. It's not doable on a 2 or even a 3-day weekend. So I had to put that off. And in doing so, had to kind of come up with what I wanted to do instead. And what I came up with was, I saw a video before I even came to PI that interested me more than I can even express. But I didn't really think I would get to go there, go to this destination, mainly because of its location. Very remote, very remote. But in looking at things when I got here, or after my plans fell out with El Nido, I realized that I can do that on my weekend. It is an island hop. It is about an hour and a half flight from here, but there is no drive to get anywhere. This island is extremely small, so getting from one end of the island by vehicle is like maybe 20 minutes. It's not very big at all. This island looks very much like, some say the coast, some say it's a hybrid of looking like the coast of Ireland and maybe New Zealand at the same time. So if I didn't say anything to anybody, I would start vlogging from there, and everybody would think, when did he leave the Philippines? Where did he go? It just looks that different from everything else that I've seen here and that most people imagine the Philippines look like. It's very close to Taiwan, so it's up north a little bit. The upside is, up north is away from all of the drama that is down south. It's obviously the opposite end, which makes it a lot safer for me to travel to. The other upside is the beauty of this island, and I can't wait to get there. We are going to head there. I'll get off work Friday morning, or I'm sorry, Saturday morning from Friday night's work this coming week. And we will hop on that little prop job, head up north, and it's going to be a very long day again, living that vampire life. Sometimes you got to make sacrifices, so I will work all night Friday and then be up all day Saturday, force myself to go to sleep Saturday night, be up all day Sunday, force myself to go to sleep Sunday night because I'm not used to sleeping at night here, and then Monday morning when I wake up, I will have to, we'll get on a plane, come back here, and then I'll go to work Monday night. Hoping that I'll get back to the hotel in time to where I can take a 3, 4, maybe even 5 hour power nap, which I think is going to be very doable before work begins. So this all could work out really, really well. Sorry, I apologize. Where I'm going, the island that I'm speaking of is Batanes. If any of you wanted to look that up. But Batanes is, again, a very small, remote island up north. And it's absolutely stunning. So very excited about that. Hopefully the weather holds out. From what I can tell, it's supposed to be rainy off and on there, but that will only add to it, I think, for me, because I'm already kind of anticipating the coast of Ireland kind of thing, and it's kind of always rainy there. So you know, I think that'll just, like I said, it'll add to the feeling. As long as it's not a constant downpour while I'm there, I'll be good. As long as I can get my camera out, take some pictures, hopefully get the drone out and take flight around the island. Right now it looks like it's only going to be hit and miss showers, so as long as it stays that way, perfectly fine. With that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and check out for now, and yeah, I think I'll probably come back with some more information between now and then, but I'm sure that will be at least 1, if not 2 vlogs in on its own from Batanes. So we'll talk to you guys soon.